My name is Nicholas Curlo, and I'm from Chico, California.
My name is Melissa. I was born in Mexico, but came to the United States when I was 4 years old. My name is Yang Xiu, and I grew up in San Francisco.
My name is Enrique Leganor. I come from Daly City, California.
So it's our final 3 weeks. So we've been working on a lot of final projects like our web app proposal, business communication project, as well as our class directory project. I really like our class directory project because before, when I was trying to teach everything myself, it's nice to do the design by yourself, but for the class directory project where we have to essentially create a directory of every single person in our current cohort, it's the first time I've ever had to navigate having to decide the design choices with more than one person, and everyone definitely has their opinion on what they want to do, as well as talking to the back end. Learning how to work as a team. So we're doing a project called a business project, do our own research about a topic that we picked, and then we had to present it in front of everybody so they can see how easy it is to work as a team.
My favorite part of the program is when we get to work on our Arduino boards. The Arduino boards lets us explore a creative side of technology, and it gives us freedom to create any type of circuits that we want, in the way we want to make it.
For me, it's a combination of a lot of factors that bring me to class every single day. One is the thought that a lot of the teachers put into the curriculum. Like my instructor, Ivan, for IT Essentials, he told us that in his experience working in the field of IT, he realized that the school that he went to didn't really teach him enough for the job that he had in IT. So he modified the curriculum so that we would learn what he felt was lacking. So when you see a lot of the thought that's put into the lesson plan, that makes you more motivated to go.
My name is Ivan Hurtado, and I'm the lead instructor for the DevMission's Pre-Apprenticeship Program. So in our Pre-Apprenticeship Program, we have 4 current tracks students go through throughout the program. Mondays, we do IoT, where we have Google engineers teach the students everything about Internet of Things. So shout out to Brian, Dexter, Mary, and Isa as well. So they're learning about using LCDs, how to use Arduinos, code them, and do a little bit of hardware to build cool circuits that do things. Tuesdays is our IT Essentials class, where we prepare students for either the CompTIA A+ exam or the Google IT certification, so they get entry-level jobs as IT support technicians. And Wednesdays, we have our Intro to Programming class, where the students learn fundamentals in programming. They learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and they build several projects throughout the cohort. And Thursdays is our Critical Career Skills class, where we learn soft skills, how do you take feedback, how to work in a team environment. We do financial literacy, where we have Patelco come out and do financial workshops. They do a lot of oral presentations so they can learn about public speaking. And so we try to vary a lot of these different soft skills that are very necessary today in the workforce.
My favorite part of the program is definitely the people, not just like my classmates and my teachers, as well as the staff members. Again, it's for me, it's like the first place where people are more than willing to help you out. And teachers also check in on you. They don't just teach you something and they're like, here you go, figure it out. They also check in on you and say, like, this has been a lot. Is there something you would like clarification on? I went to a place where I kind of felt as though if I asked for help, then I would automatically deem myself stupid for doing so. But here, I've never felt dumb for asking for help. And if anything, if I wanted help, that was something that was encouraged, because if you don't understand something, it makes sense to me now, but it didn't before. And it's really nice to be in this collaborative space, because it's helped me go out of my comfort zone to ask for help, which is something I think that you should feel more than comfortable to do so in a learning environment. So I think DevMission does a really good job of making sure that when they're teaching you things, that they're not just leaving you behind.
My name is Stephanie Pescador, and I am the Pre-Apprenticeship Program Coordinator for DevMission. So my role as the Program Coordinator, I help the students enroll, maintain, and continue to do the entire program that we have. I help the students work on their projects or provide extra resources that they might need in order to complete the program. as well as providing additional resources, material, or just someone to talk to when they might not understand something. So in order to make sure that my students are set up for success, we host midterm and final review check-ins for the students throughout the program, as well as check-ins during the program to make sure that they're on top of what they need to be, as well as normal check-ins like, hello, how are you? Good morning, good afternoon, have a safe trip home, just making sure that they're in a safe and comfortable environment in order to have them reach out to me and so that I'm able to help them the best that I can. So check-ins mainly consist of, how are you? How are you doing? How's school? How's life? How's the family? And really getting to build a personal bond with the students and just getting to learn more about their day-to-day lives and what's in their minds. And so check-ins are usually used as a way to kind of bridge the gap between the personal and professional life. With the check-ins that I do, we're not only talking about, life, work, school, but how that's affecting kind of your ability to be in the program or to work through some of these problems that you might have in the program. So just working with the students and trying to accommodate where we can and make sure that they have all the resources, time that they might need in order to work on a project or work on an assignment. So that's what my check-ins mainly consist of.
What motivates me to come to class every day here at Dev Mission is, first off, the opportunities provided, but also the ability to get ahead of others in the field. This is a very competitive field, and so I feel like Dev Mission provides many opportunities for you to learn outside of the curriculum provided in school. So just coming here every day, learning about IoT, IT, intro to programming, it just gives me a better understanding of different fields, which just helps me tap into all of that. And so it just, helps me.
It's the first time I've ever been in a community of people who are very collaborative and also all going for the same goal, which is to be in tech eventually. But it's also really interesting because I've met a lot of classmates who are interested in different things. Like we have a classmate who's into 3D art, and we have another classmate who's really into backend. And it's just nice for me to be in this environment where everyone's interested in the same thing, but is willing to help each other out if needed.
My name is Charlene Farouk, and I'm the Career Pathways Coordinator here at Dev Mission. I help prepare our graduates with job readiness. After the 12-week boot camp, I help them with their resumes. I help them with their LinkedIn's, cover letter, networking skills. And then we do a 30, 60, 90-day check-in. Students' goals, we hold them accountable to see if they're still on track for meeting their goals, whether it's their education, getting certificates, or in job placement. And then after the 90 days, we have an open door policy where we allow students to explore on their own or come back anytime.
It's amazing to see the growth students go through throughout the cohort. Most of the time when they come in, the first couple of weeks, it's very quiet, they're very shy. A lot of the people say that that's something they want to work on is speaking in front of groups, just coming out of their shell. And our curriculum is kind of forces them to kind of do that on their own. So by the end of the cohort, you see a lot of them a little more expressive. They realize that it's okay to ask questions. We don't expect them to know everything. We want them to ask questions. They help each other out. And that's one of the things I like to see the most is that, we always have some students that are a little more ahead of others. And so we like to encourage the people that are a little more advanced to help the newer students with what they already know. And it's amazing to see how that happens. By the end of their cohort, they're really a united group, and you see the growth of individuals as well as the team itself.
I've noticed that our students are more eager to learn. They're more confident in their abilities. After they get placed into internships, we have volunteers from various tech industries and fields who kind of mentor them and guide them through interviews, mock interviews, or even just giving them knowledge about basic industry softwares or tools that they might need to succeed. And after seeing the students really connect with the volunteers and the mentors, I've noticed that they have confidence in themselves and they have confidence to find employment opportunities either with themselves or within their mentors.
In the program, I've seen students grow not only personally, but also professionally, seeing them come in day one with no real kind of work experience to having this full plethora of work experience, how to interview, how to talk with people. Their whole demeanor kind of changes once they've gone through the full program. They're more open to talk about what they want to do after the program, or they're more open about their home and personal life. And so it's been really awesome to see the students grow, not only personally, but also professionally, and, always rooting for them every step of the way and helping them where I can, or where instructors can, or where anyone on the Dev Mission staff can help them succeed.
The Registered Pre-Apprenticeship Program is very important for young people ages 16 to 24. And the reason for that is because they get exposed to many technology competencies that are clearly needed right now for you to think about a career into the tech industry. It is also important for these young people to take ownership of what that technology career pathway is going to be. So as we immerse them into our hands-on curriculum, we also immerse them to volunteers that are working in the tech field. We also immerse them to capable staff that has been part of the program in many years of experience. They really understand what they really need to do in order to prepare themselves for that opportunity in the tech industry.
What motivates me to come to class is that there's this joke going around that if you don't come to school one day, you miss out on something awesome happening. I feel like I feel the same when I miss a class. If I miss a class in Dev Mission, it feels like I'm missing on something awesome, and I'm missing out on something new to learn.
I think this program is worth it due to the amount of opportunities provided in the program. It gives you so many fields that you can tap into in the tech industry. I think it's definitely worth it for people who don't know if they want to get into the tech industry, or just simply have never, coded or gone into the tech industry themselves. So I think it is worth it because it gives you the opportunity to tap into different sections that you might have never really got into. And so, yeah, I think it's definitely worth it.
Coming to this program is worth it. I actually have recommended the program to other people that I know that are trying to get into technology.
But this program allowed me to see and learn about different areas of tech that I didn't consider before. And it allows you to kind of consider, like, out of everything you got to learn about, what did you like the most? And I think that's an opportunity you don't really get